I'm Neil Gavani, the Student Government Association Vice President at Indiana University Northwest. The Student Government Association's core responsibility is to serve as the voice of the student body. Here with me today are representatives from the various schools at this university. They'll be discussing answers to several pre-selected questions that we have prepared for you.
Hi, my name is Agatha Grabowski. I'm a senior here at IUN, majoring in fine arts, and I'm the representative for the School of Arts.
Hello, my name is Brooke Pumia. I am a junior here at IUN and I'm a biology major, and I represent the College of Arts and Sciences.
Hi, my name is Sarah Hussein and I'm a sophomore at IUN majoring in secondary education mathematics, and I'm the representatives of the School of Education.
Hi, my name is Nibal Abdesalem and I'm currently a senior at Indiana University of Northwest. I'm majoring in psychology and neuroscience, and I'm a representative of the College Health and Human Services.
All right, so we'll start with a simple question first. Why IU Northwest?
I chose IU Northwest for three things. I chose it because it's closer to home, it doesn't cost a lot, and I get to be by my friends. I think a lot of the times students, when they graduate high school, they tend to want to go away for campus because they don't want to be at home. But ideally, I feel like the best decision is to be closer to home. You save money and you get a lot of help from your friends and family.
Yeah, I chose IU Northwest because I really enjoy having that family time, and I'm planning on going to graduate school, so I'm going to get that going away experience eventually. I just want to have more family time for now.
Yeah, I also agree. I like staying home with my family, and I wasn't just ready to leave my family yet until graduate school.
I agree as well, like not going away, you save money, you get to be around family and friends. Not only that, but IUN, because it's such a small campus, you get to, I feel like you have such a great connection with your professors and the students, and you get to be involved more. So like it's better than being in a large campus where like there's 80 students in one class instead of like 40 or 30. So you're building that connection with your professors.
What are your guys' favorite campus events?
My favorite campus event would have to be Back to School Week, where all the clubs line up either inside or outside, and you can just walk around, see people, and sign up for the clubs that interest you.
I actually love when we do the Welcome Back to School Week because a lot of students are very scared to get into clubs and activities. So in addition to that, I also love when they have the petting zoo on campus, especially during finals week is when they bring that in. A lot of students get to play with the animals and have it and actually interact with them. So one year they actually brought some snakes in, and a lot of people put them on their arms. They had some smaller snakes and bigger snakes, and a lot of people had it around their shoulders. So it was a lot of fun and interaction. So that was really like one of my favorite parts of the interaction of the campus.
Yeah, I really enjoy how they do it during the finals week because that's when stress levels are the highest. My favorite event that we have here is definitely the drive-in that we had for the leadership banquet. We had it in the parking lot where everyone was socially distanced, so it was safe, and we had a giant blow-up screen, and we watched a scary movie. It was very nice.
I would agree with all those. I do like those as well. One of my favorites are the Welcome Back Week as well. We like the zip lining that we do across campus. And not only that, but we did do the car smash that we do during final week or midterm week. So that's also a stress relief as well. So those are one of my favorite events on campus.
Yeah. What have your guys' been favorite class?
As an artist, one of my favorite classes will always be painting. I've been doing it obviously in school for 4 years, and every year it just gets better and better. A lot of students actually take the art courses as an elective, and so actually being a representative for the School of Arts is a perfect position that I'm in because I get to help students be available to not just painting but ceramics and the theater. So it's awesome because actually 4 years ago we just got this fine arts building, so a lot of the students actually do enjoy it. So.
My favorite class would have to be educational psychology because of how the instructor did the class. So she taught us what we should do in our future classroom, and it prepares us, and she showed us and she's preparing us what to do during our class.
For me, my favorite class so far has been lifespan and psychology. I am a biology major, but after taking that class, I decided to add a minor of psychology on as well.
My favorite class is social psychology and abnormal psychology. I kind of like all the psychology courses, I want to say, because I am a neuroscience major and a psychology major, double major. But those classes have taught me a lot, especially when it comes to like mental health or just any kind of disorders that come along the way. So those are one of my favorite classes.
In addition to that, I remember my first year I took a psychology course, and I needed it as an elective for my major. So I actually took it with one of these professors, and he really was passionate about psychology. So I would take another class with him again just because of the way that he taught it. So
That's great to hear. What is your favorite part about the IU Northwest campus?
my favorite part of the IU Northwest campus is the athletics department. So I also work in the fitness center here on campus, and I also interact with the athletes here. And one of the great things is the basketball games, the volleyball games, and now we actually got 2 sports added. We got tennis and soccer. So we are getting a little bit more. Since we're getting more students every year, we've added more sports, which is a great thing on campus.
That's really nice to hear. I like that we're adding new sports still. I was unaware actually that we were adding tennis.
What is your favorite part about campus?
Personally, my favorite part about campus is the computer lab, because you get a chance to kind of meet people that are also dealing with a lot of courses as well, and you can form study groups.
Yeah, I also like the computer lab, but something similar to it is like the library, where you can go to the 3rd floor or the 2nd floor. The 3rd floor is like the quiet floor, so you can just study and do your own alone work. And then 2nd floor is where you can like hang out with your friends and study with them all together.
I agree as well. I do like the library, but my favorite part, I would have to say, the study rooms that we have on campus. We have one in the library, and I know we have one across the street, the science building. So I like those parts of the building, I guess, because those are the times where you study your exams. Again, you get to form groups in a study room. So those are like one of the tools I take advantage on campus.
Yeah, they have plenty of those in the art and science building.
Yes.
The focus rooms, they have maybe about 6 of them, in the fine arts building, it's actually half IUN and half Ivy Tech.
What is your favorite service on campus?
My favorite service on campus is the IT services, especially coming in as a freshman. You're going to need a Red Hawk card, which you can get there, and they'll take a picture for you and everything. It's important to get one because you need it to buy food and get books for your classes. There are a lot of other services in Hawthorne that you can get, which they'll talk about.
Yeah, also in Hawthorne there's a math lab. I am majoring in mathematics and secondary education, so it really helps me a lot when I'm taking like Calculus 1 and Calculus 2, because they are a hard course that some students might struggle in. So they have many other students that help you in that certain subject.
I agree as well. Take advantage of the math lab for Calc and Calc 2, as I took them as well. Even the writing center, especially when you're a college student, you're going to be required to write a lot of papers. So if you do have trouble writing papers, or just you need someone to proofread your paper, do take advantage of the writing center. Go to them. Also, I know on 2nd floor in Hawthorne, there's a student support service. So basically, anyone that's having financial difficulties or any kind of difficulties, they do provide books and laptops to those that are in need.
Also, adding on to that, in Merrim, there's STEM tutoring as well. So for your harder classes of chemistry and biology, you can get assistance with those as well.
What advice would you give to a freshman?
The first thing I would give advice to a freshman is to have patience. A lot of the times you do get stressed out with the amount of classes that you have, because you also have classes, you have outside, you have work, and you have family. So a lot of the times students will get stressed out during all these things and juggling it around. So patience is number one. Just remember that it's always going to end up getting somewhere where you want it to be, but it's going to take time.
I would add also being organized. So time management is also important, just because again, like she mentioned, work, school, and then you have your personal life as well. So you're not just a college student. Make sure you're very well organized with time management, and just use a planner. If not a planner, just use something that works for you. Another thing I want to add to that is take advantage of getting to know your classmates student-wise, because students can help you Get to know your students, get to know your professors, because they will help you down the road.
Another advice I would give is that, along with like time management, that you should and organize your day, is that whenever you need help is to ask for it. There's many resources on campus that you can ask for, and you can honestly just ask like any student walking by, and I'm sure like they'd be glad to help.
Yeah, honestly, I think this kind of goes with everything you guys were saying. Just being self-aware, understanding when you need to take a break and when you need to get things done. And that kind of goes into the having a planner and stuff like that, because if you don't know what you need to have done, it can be very stressful for you.
Like, in addition to asking students on campus for help, I've made so many friends here on campus that I've met just through my classes, and I'm still friends with them till this day, even though I met them my freshman year. So you do just get to meet a lot of people, and that's the great part of being on a community campus.
I do also want to add, even along the way through your college experience, I know that you will struggle. Some of us do struggle throughout college, whether it's just mental or just in general with school and just being overwhelmed. There is we do offer on campus a counselor. Like, there is a counselor where you can go to her. She'll talk to you. It's on second floor. And just, if you are struggling, talk to your teachers, and if you need a personal counselor, we do offer on campus. And it is free for everyone, so take advantage of that too.
What is one important skill to have in college?
One important skill to have is, like we mentioned before, time management skill, because it's not going to be like high school. Your classes are right after each other, so your classes are going to be separated throughout like your entire day, and you also want to make sure that you have time for studying, or if you work or have sports here also.
Another skill I would say would definitely be communication. Don't be afraid to talk to your professors or your classmates, because they're gonna help you more than harm you, definitely. Because I remember coming in as a freshman, I was very nervous to talk to anyone, but people are pretty nice here, professors and students.
I want to say get involved on campus. There's a lot of organizations like we mentioned there's clubs like student government, student activity board. There's a lot of organizations that even fit into your own fields of studying. So do get involved. I think getting involved is really important because you do meet people along the way and you gain experience. And I think experience is really important.
Like they said, I agree with all of you guys. Like, being involved on campus is so important. Joining a bunch of clubs, being involved a lot, and having something for your resume, so you don't just have a degree after you graduate. You want to make sure that you have other things that you were involved with, because a lot of the times jobs and careers, they look for things that you've done, not just get a degree, get tests graded and all that. So it's really important to just be involved, play any sports here as well if you enjoy sport. There we have 2 new sports added, so we have tennis and soccer. We also have basketball and volleyball. So that's another thing you can do, is getting involved on campus through the activities.
Yep, so this has been your representatives from the various schools at Indiana University Northwest. Look forward to more content coming soon.